Journey is a game about exploration, making friends, and always moving forward, but every now and then you need a rest, so no matter at which point of the game you are at, I'll list 2 locations on every map you can rest up until you're ready to continue with the game. The first location will be at this building in the tutorial level with shade right here. It's high up enough that sand won't blow up to disturb your slumber, and it's also blocked from the sun's rays so you won't have to worry about the sun's heat or potential sunburn. The second location was harder to find, but after some thinking I decided to choose this location here, mostly because it is a quiet little area with barriers to block the wind from blowing into your face, and once you're done resting you can get up and just float over to the objective. For Broken Bridge, the first spot is going to require going back and sleeping within the walkway to Broken Bridge. This is a quiet area that has good amounts of shade. The only issue would be the massive amounts of foot traffic in the area. The second location will be in here, and this area you normally would go into to get the ancient glyph. It has good amounts of shade, and the sound of flowing sand will act as white noise as you try to sleep. I can't even see a potential issue in this spot besides the weird amount of wind coming out of the rocks. Going to the Pink Desert, this was the hardest one as many spots on the map are open, not allowing much protection from the sun or the desert winds. However, I did find some locations after some time of searching. The first one being in this area by a symbol. I chose this location for simple reasons. It's quiet besides the cloth creatures who won't shut up, it's high enough up to block the sand, and it's out of the way of the desert sun. When you wake up, you'll get a beautiful view of the tower as well. My second location is here where you can get the final symbol of the level. I didn't really want to pick this place, but it's the only area in this level that offers more positives than it does negatives. Still a pretty bad location to sleep, but it's close to the exit, so it's worth a quick nap at least. For Sunken City, there aren't a lot of options, as it is an auto-scroller for most of it. The first spot I'd sleep is by the first glyph, for reasons that should be obvious by now, but the second is the most unique one yet, and maybe it's because I don't have many options, but it's gonna be up here. It offers an amazing view and is high enough and obscure enough where you won't be disturbed while you slumber. It also gives you a great point to jump off of when you're done. Special mention of this spot at the end of the level. For the underground, there was actually the most options yet. So these are just 2 of the many options you can have. The first spot I'd sleep is on this rafter. It's way out of the way of anyone else, so even if someone was going through the level, you probably wouldn't hear them. The only issue is the mild amount of fear of falling off in your sleep, but other than that, there's no spots that offer this much peace and quiet. The second spot is going to be right here at the end, since you went through a life-threatening situation, and the best thing after an adrenaline rush is a nap. For the tower, the first spot is any of these alcoves in the tower itself. They are pretty cozy, and no matter which point of the level you're at, you can rest and pick right up where you left off when you awaken. The second spot is going to be in this area here. It's relatively quiet and out of the way, so you can just rest behind these cloths without getting bothered. For the snow level, the first spot I'd like to sleep is here in this room that seemingly secretes heat. This would be one of the places you lay against a wall rather than fully lay down to rest. The second spot I think would be a nice spot to sleep is here because the traveler goes to sleep here, so it must be nice. For the final level, the first place I'd sleep is on the platform out of the way of everything with a great view of the cloth bridge. For the final spot, you can choose any of these similarly shaped areas. They have a great view and is one of the best things to fall asleep to before your journey ends. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider liking the video, and until next time, have the day you deserve.